Welcome to the show with no interference. Get all your NFL needs made by fans for the fans. We are your hosts, West Side, Big Sass, and the Bull. So here we go. All right, welcome to the show. It is No Interference. We are your hosts, West Side, Big Sass, and the Bull. It is episode 19. We are continuing our schedule predictions for the AFC, moving along to the Wild West this week. But before we dive into that, a little bit of breaking news. Baker Mayfield has been traded to the Carolina Panthers for a conditional pick.
You heard it here first, folks.
So
Who officially predicted that? One of you two said it.
RJ, I think, was feeling the Panthers. I thought the Panthers were a target, but I personally, I was feeling the Seahawks, but they obviously want to go into rebuild mode.
Yeah, definitely. The Panthers seem like the best fit, and that's exactly right with the Seahawks, in my opinion, too. Rebuild. They're going full rebuild. Why would you trade for a quarterback like Baker if you're trying to rebuild?
Well, if they're going into a rebuild, they need to get rid of Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. That's a different day for a different story.
But Rule's definitely trying to save his job in Carolina. That's what he's doing.
Does he have general manager role there?
I think he has some say, but they have a GM.
Kicks the door down. You got to do this. My job depends on it.
Please. I have a family.
But yeah, I mean, I think if Christian McCaffrey's healthy next year, they have DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson's still there, right?
I don't know. He was just hinting that he might retire.
He is
weeks
there,
ago.
But yeah, he also tweeted, "Please no," and somebody said Baker might go to the Panthers.
My thing is, he's not what Robbie Anderson. He had like a couple okay years, but he's essentially. I mean, he's not.
He's a one-trick pony for sure.
He's not a somebody. He's running his mouth like he's Andre Johnson or something.
I mean, if I was out on the field with Sam Darnold, I might run my mouth too.
Yeah, Well, I think Baker's upgrade from Sam Darnold, but I'll never forget. It was 2 seasons ago when Curtis Samuel was still on the Panthers, and they did that mic'd up, and he's looking. He says he's on the sideline, on the bench. And he's looking up at the stands, and he sees their mascot, and he's like, "What's that bear over there?" And Curtis Samuel looks at him. It's Sir Purr, bro. He's like, "Sir Purr." Yes, it's his name. He's like, "You call him that?"
I remember that.
It's a panther. He called it a bear. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Robbie Anderson looks like he comes to practice or games like high all the time, and he just is like, "I'm really fast. I'm gonna run deep routes."
He definitely could have been the third star in How High. That's a man, Red Man.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess we all overall think the Baker good trade for the Panthers.
I like,
and they gave up an unconditional fifth or
a conditional fifth.
Conditional fifth.
Yeah,
I think it's a good move for the Panthers.
So I was listening to the radio yesterday. I think it was in the morning after the trade was announced, and they were like trashing Baker, and they're like, "Oh, he's a number 1 overall pick. Now he's getting traded for a conditional, and he couldn't handle it in Cleveland, so now he's getting thrown away to Carolina." And I'm just like, he took the Browns to the playoffs, beat down the Steelers. He's had 2 very good seasons. Last year, he played with a multitude of injuries, and then his team cashed in on, off-field issues aside, a borderline top 5 quarterback in the league. So, I mean, sure, he's made some mistakes, but this isn't all Baker's fault.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of haters, too, for Baker just seem to focus on how many commercials he's in and not his play on the field.
You know what?
Which I think could be distraction.
Those commercials are funny, okay?
Those commercials have been non-existent since trade rumors or whatever they signed Deshaun Watson. But I mean, like Taylor was saying, he took him to the playoffs in 2020. He had 26 touchdowns to only 8 interceptions, 3,500 yards. I think we can all agree. I haven't been as high on Baker Mayfield as I think Taylor and you both probably are.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a good quarterback conditions, he's proved that he can play at a high level. And I mean, the Browns suck. I don't care how much talent they are. They're the Browns, and they will always be the Browns. I wouldn't care if tomorrow they're like new team, new league, get them out of here. I just doo uniforms.
Is the one saying we always say: the Browns will always be the Browns. Nothing will ever change.
Yeah,
and I think they've handled this whole
situation. They did
horribly.
change. They did change. They got Baker Mayfield, and he was turning their franchise around, and they basically said, "Screw you."
I think it was a good mutual parting. Like, I don't think it was a bad move by the Browns to get rid of him. I just don't think the Browns are ever going to be successful in anything they do. And I don't think Baker Mayfield was going to lead them to the Super Bowl.
And I don't think it's a bad move by the Panthers either. A conditional 5th-round pick. You have no quarterback. Sam Darnold, he's done. Like,
yeah, he's a clear upgrade.
There's no more. Well, maybe he's done. So Baker, he comes in, and you have a still young potential franchise quarterback. Or if he does suck and he truly is, his career is over, then you suck and you end up with a top pick again.
And DJ Moore is probably Baker Mayfield's best receiver he's ever had.
I would say.
Yeah.
And top 10 receiver
a lot last year due to poor quarterback play.
And if Christian McCaffrey's healthy, that's a huge win for Baker Mayfield. I mean, that's a Pro Bowl receiver coming out of the backfield.
And the Panthers have improved their O-line. Still not good, but it's improved.
And their defense has talent.
Yes. Brian Burns, moon.
Chase Horn.
Jeremy Chin.
Yep.
Maybe Derek Brown can finally put it together at defensive tackle. Who knows? But I think we all agree. Like, we think it's like a solid trade. Like, for the Cleveland needed to get rid of him, and Panthers needed a quarterback.
Yeah, and now it's going to be the Jacoby Brissett show all year in Cleveland. Because Deshaun Watson probably ain't going to play.
Could be.
Anyway.
My predictions show that as well. Can't wait to get... Well, we already did the Browns before. Dang it.
Yeah. We also took that into mind. We were thinking like 8-game suspension back then. A couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like every day I'd look and the reports something different. I just kind of like, I'm just going to wait till the season gets here and see what happens. The league can't just sit back and do nothing. Like, there'll come a point when they have to put out a punishment.
Yep.
But anywho, if there are any Browns or Panthers fans out there, hit us up in the comments. Let you know. Are you happy to see Baker go? Are you glad to have him join your team? What do you think? But let's get to the meat and potatoes of this podcast. We're doing the schedule predictions for the AFC West. So, starting with the Kansas City Chiefs. Y'all ready?
Yeah, all right, after this. Yep.
All right. Let me find them on my little chart, which is probably wrong because it's been wrong the last 2 weeks. Week 1, they go on the road to the Arizona Cardinals.
I have this as a loss, mostly because, which I've said this 1,000 times during these predictions, they're away, and I think it's going to be a feeling out game for Patrick Mahomes, getting used to not having Tyreek Hill, and the offense is going to look different and feel different, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
Give him the win.
Oh, I gave him the loss. RJ, why do you think they're going to win?
Just because they're still a better team than Arizona, in my opinion.
So I don't think they're far off. I think the Chiefs' offense definitely got worse, and their defense got worse. I do think Arizona, the last few years, they've been a hot starting team that slowly falls off. They will start the season without DeAndre Hopkins, but I think without Tyreek Hill, you neutralize Travis Kelce, and then I think you can weather that storm. And Arizona should be able to put up points on that defense.
Yeah, Kyler Murray can...
He should be healthy.
Yeah, he can move around. And like you said, beginning of the year, even though Hopkins probably won't be there. Is it for sure he won't be there, or is it?
Yeah, PED's
doubtful?
6-game suspension.
Right.
Good old Pigs.
That's why his push off was so good. He was juicing.
Yeah.
It's his finger.
But anyways,
all right.
So that one goes as a W or a loss. I mean.
Yep. Week 2, home against the LA Chargers.
I guess where I give him the first loss right here.
Yeah, I have this as a loss. Chargers have more.
The Chargers are the most talented team in the league.
Yeah, they
on paper.
They have continuity on offense. They have much of the same defense, and they added to it. They added
J.C. Jackson,
Khalil Mack. Yeah, J.C. Jackson. I still think they're gonna have their Charger moments this year, but I think the Chiefs are gonna.
I think this is.
First L,
I haven't looked at who the Chargers' first week matchup is. Vegas.
So the Chargers have a weak run game. I think, and Chiefs don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, but Eckler is basically another receiver out of the backfield, which is dangerous. I just think, like I said, I'm not really afraid of the Chiefs' offense anymore. And you can. I see no reason why the Chargers can't go. We should have a good pass rush. Derwin James just shadow Kelsey the whole game.
Yeah.
How many?
Go ahead.
So I was just going to say
their run defense, not their run offense. The run defense was their weakest point. The Chargers are saying the Chiefs don't really have a run game.
Yeah.
Not the Chargers don't have a run game because Eckler.
I got you now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say how many games over the last however long their Chiefs run has been with Patrick Mahomes has Tyreek Hill bailed them out in the fourth quarter. I mean, we can remember this last postseason.
Wasn't it last year against the Chargers where they were losing and Tyreek Hill caught that 50-yard bomb at the end of the game to win?
I can't remember, but I mean, not even bombs, but these
crosses.
Yeah, these crosses 20 yards downfield, and he's just too fast. And Patrick Mahomes has the arm to just sling it there over the top with just enough velocity, gets to him, and then he's gone. He's got the angle on everybody.
Yeah, because of him, Mahomes was the only one to be he probably was the most successful quarterback throwing cross body the other side of the field. We're not supposed to do. He can do it anytime he wants because Tyreek Hill's running wide open on the cross.
Heard that. So, yeah, I think we're all in agreement that this is not going to be the same Chiefs. Still respecting Mahomes. Week 3, they go on the road to Indianapolis.
I gave them the win here. I think it'll be a good game. It all depends on how Matt Ryan molds with the Colts, but still give the Chiefs the dub.
Yeah, I couldn't find my previous predictions for the Colts. But I'm pretty sure I had the Colts losing this.
Oh, yeah. Let me check my old chart.
Pretty sure it's what we had.
We have the Colts winning.
Yeah, I said loss, but you guys said win.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
I think, so here's my opinion. I don't think the Chiefs' run defense is going to be any good. Jonathan Taylor, fresh legs early in the season. And the Colts defense, again, is good enough that they can neutralize Kelsey and make Valdez-Scantling, Sammy Watkins beat them, which I don't think that's going to happen.
Sammy Watkins.
Isn't he on the Chiefs now?
No, he was. Remember, he's on the Packers.
Oh,
he used to be on the Chiefs before the Ravens.
Didn't the Chiefs pick up a receiver? It was
they got Juju.
Juju, yeah.
Hey, don't forget about Mecole Hardman now, though. He's fast.
I give him. Spread the field. I don't think Juju and Scantling are enough to Juju's good, but he's turned into Jarvis Landry 2.0 pretty much.
Yeah, but remember Hardman runs a 4.43, some crazy shit.
I gave up on him.
We'll see.
All that speed for nothing.
So we're gonna give the Chiefs 0-3 to start.
Yep. Hot take.
I do not agree with this people.
He's going rogue.
No, I definitely think it's gonna be a rough start for the first 8 games. They're gonna be negative, but not quite yet.
Alrighty, well, we go to week 4, Tampa Bay. So continuing their little road trip.
Yeah, Brady and the Bucks come through with the dub.
Trevor?
Yeah, I had this as a loss for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I like the Bucks defense, and the Buccaneers have a solid run game, have a good passing game. As long as Brady shows up in shape, I think it's a Bucks win.
Yep. It's going to be hot still, too, in October. It's hot there all year round, but...
In agreement.
That takes us...
It's sticky.
That takes us to week 5, home against the Raiders.
This is where I gave them their first 2 losses in a row.
So, just for my schedule, and again, we've said multiple times, it's kind of hard to do predictions at this point in the year until you get a vibe for teams. I see no way that the Chiefs are going to start off the season 0-5, and I think they still maybe have the number of the Raiders. I'm giving the Chiefs a win here.
Yeah, similar reasoning. I have them having a few more L's after this game, so I just gave them the split with the Raiders and just gave them the away win or the home win. Yeah, they're at home versus the Raiders.
I like the Raiders, but
mm-hmm.
I'm giving the Chiefs the win at home.
Yep.
So getting on track right there. And then we already discussed
the Bills.
This. Week 6 at the Bills, we have the Chiefs winning this. So they get a little...
We did?
No, we had them losing this. That's all.
I have an L.
You know what? We said...
The Bills were going to lose.
We said that the Bills were going to get their revenge in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that the Chiefs had their number in the regular season.
Yeah, I think I just predicted differently that time too. Right down the final.
No worries. So we have them going doing a little 2-game win streak, bringing them to 2-4. Week 7, they are flying cross country from Buffalo. Oh wait, no, it's never mind.
Well,
I lied. They were home against Buffalo. Scratch that. They are on the road against San Francisco.
They're still flying cross country.
Yeah,
it's not like as far. Yeah, no. Half country.
At Buffalo to San Francisco.
No. Buffalo's at home. The Buffalo game's home. I read it wrong.
Oh, I read it right too.
But yeah,
I have them losing to the 49ers.
I have them winning. The Niners have a lot to prove. Don't even know who the quarterback's going to be quite yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So I have a win for the Chiefs here. At this point, I'm just going off quarterback talent.
I know nothing.
If Nick Bosa pops off, yeah, easily I can see the Niners winning. But I think I don't love either team's offense per se. But I don't know who will even be starting for the 49ers.
Exactly.
Trey Lance. I don't even like him that much.
He's got a lot to show.
Alrighty, so that takes us into their week 8 bye. Not a bad bye week in the middle of the season. And then coming out the bye, we have them getting a W against the Titans.
We do indeed.
Obviously, the rest of our hosts don't know what they're talking about, and they underestimate the power of the Titans. No, I'm pretty sure I gave them an L there too. All right, and then week 10, we have them winning against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Why not? And then that takes us to week 11. On the road against the Chargers.
So I have them winning this one. Just have them split in the series between the Chargers.
Same.
Alrighty, so the Chiefs turn it around under the leadership of Andy Reid. Start out 0-4 and then continue to rip off 6 straight. That would be interesting. Week 12, home against the Los. Let's go.
It was the Rams. Yeah, home against the Rams.
Hang on. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can't read. It's home against the Rams. I
have
Go ahead.
Them winning.
Really?
I have them winning. I have them winning as well.
Really?
Homestand against the Rams.
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to be good still. Really good.
They're a bunch of non-believers. That's what you are.
I just think it's at Kansas City. The logic for me for a lot of these Chiefs wins is that they still have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. They can still beat good teams. I just think they're going to have a few more losses than they usually have.
Especially in the earlier part of the season.
Interesting. Your logic's deniable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game win streak as of right now. After starting off 0-4.
Interesting. Alrighty. So that brings them to 7-4. Week 13
on to Cincinnati.
On the road against Cincinnati. And we have them taking the L.
We do indeed.
That brings us to week 14 on the road in Denver.
I have them beating the Denver Broncos.
I have this as a loss.
I don't have a lot of faith in Russ quite yet in a Denver uniform.
I'm giving them the win here because it's home at Denver late in the season. And I was getting ahead of myself, and I'm having them split.
It's at Denver.
Yeah. Did I say you have the Chiefs winning or the?
No, I have the Chiefs losing.
Losing, okay. Yeah. Because you're giving instead at home for the Broncos.
So, was that
It's 2 losses and a one win, so it's a loss.
That brings us to week 15, and we already said that Houston is going to upset the Chiefs.
I don't think I agreed with that one.
Didn't.
We said.
No, we didn't say it. We didn't say
it.
Nope.
I was about to make a joke about it, about saying it was a loss, and then you said that, and I was like, this is blasphemy.
We kind of gave the Texans a pity win last week, so they didn't go 0-17.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, so home against Seattle.
W.
Yeah.
Seattle ain't got
I wouldn't be surprised if they make a few more moves, unload some of these players.
Maybe
the
Chiefs will trade for DK Metcalf.
Oh, yeah. His reaction, exactly.
That would be interesting. All right, week 17, home against Denver. I already said I have them taken a win here, splitting the series, but what do you guys think?
Same.
I have the win as well. I have them sweeping Denver.
Split skis.
It's a tough
Bring out the broom.
It's a tough division, and then we have them finishing week 18 at Las Vegas.
Yeah, you guys said split this too, but I had it split the opposite way, so I have them winning here. You guys have them losing.
Yep, that is correct.
Yep. I'm having them end the year with the L if the Raiders can pull off some late season magic. So we have them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
11-6.
What?
Would be no, I'm just saying they would be 11-6 if they had 11 wins.
Oh yeah.
We have them at 9-8.
Yeah, 9-8. Ooh. Tough year.
That's about what I expect.
Is that?
I think they could be 8-9, 9-8. A good season for them would be 10 wins, I think.
So are we saying that Tyreek Hill is worth every penny?
Wait,
is that what we're
under
saying?
the right circumstances? Under the right circumstances, with Patrick Mahomes, with Noodle Arm in Miami, TBD.
Isn't it 10 wins, or am I counting? What do I miss here? Because I have 10 wins.
We have them winning week 5.
My L does look like my W.
So we have them winning week
I need
5
to see what your L's and
through
W's
week
look
12.
like.
Well, one I extended it out because I already written it down, so I made it like.
Or
All right,
Are you going to them all later?
It's literally winning from week
No
5 to week 12, and then winning week 16 and 17.
did you get your statistics right? Hello.
Still count 10, so I just wrote one. I must have wrote one down wrong.
You just can't count.
Because they're winning
We'll
against
give you the
Raiders,
benefit
Bills,
of the
Niners,
doubt.
Titans, Jags, Chargers, Rams, Texans, Seahawks, Broncos.
I don't know. It's close enough.
What? 9 and 8. On to the Raiders.
Yes, on to the Raiders.
It's going to be a good year for them.
All right, week 1 on the road against the LA Chargers.
I have them taking a juicy L to start the year.
So do I.
Me too. On the road, and like we said, on paper, Chargers are the most talented team in the league, basically.
I think I'll wait till we get to the Chargers, talk about the Chargers.
All right, that was a quick one. Week 2, home against Arizona.
I'm going to give them the win.
So did I.
They're in Vegas. Kyler Murray was gambling all night. Not
Gambling
feeling up to
future with that
par.
mouth of his.
Yeah, I gave them the win. I think solid run game with Josh Jacobs. He's not anything special, but he gets the job done. They should have a very dangerous passing game, and the defense is, I'm hoping, going to make some steps forward with some of the younger talent.
This next
what's that? I never can remember his name.
Crosby?
Crosby.
Max Crosby.
Yeah. You got the extension last year, too.
Yeah.
And then they
What
added.
do we have for the Titans? Do we have a L or a win?
We have
loss for the Raiders.
We have Raiders L to the Titans. Wah, wah, wah.
And then we have a win for the Broncos.
We haven't got there yet.
Well, I did on my thing, but I already have it as a win.
All right. Week 4, home against the Broncos. So you guys both giving the W?
Yes.
How come?
I just think, again, Russell Wilson and whole new team. We'll see how it goes.
You don't think Russ is gonna cook them up?
I don't know. We were talking about the defense.
Sauce them up in a pot.
I think Derek Carr has the best weapon he's ever had in his life.
Russell
Wilson has weapons, but we'll have to see how their defense holds up.
Yeah, I think the Broncos are going to have a good year. I think Russell Wilson is going to have a good year. I just think the Raiders are going to also have a good year. And they're at home. I think Derek Carr and Devontae Adams are going to have a electric year.
I think Darren Waller's popping off this year.
Yeah, Darren Waller.
Popping off. All right. Week 5, we have them already taking an L to the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And then that takes us to the week 6 bye, early bye. What's the league doing given the Raiders and the Titans early buys? Like, it's trash. And then we have them coming off their bye with a nice little warm-up game against the Houston Texans. So
right, a little scrimmage.
Yeah.
So we're misery.
We're giving them the dubski.
Until they travel away.
Week 8 on the road against the New Orleans Saints.
I got them taking the LC.
I got them taking the dubski.
I concur with the Sasquatch here.
Okay.
Y'all almost talked me out of my Saints predictions.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm just not super high on the Saints, and I have faith in this Raiders team.
They have to travel pretty far. They're going to be jet lagged, and they're going to take the L.
It's fair. They could be out.
I could see it being a coin flip game. I just, like we've mentioned, I think it's a good year for the Raiders.
CC. Week 9, staying on that little southeast coast stretch. They are on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we have them getting that W.
Indeed. Same thing with the next division, AFC
And they
South Division game.
bounce back for a home game against the Indianapolis Colts, and we have them getting that W.
Winning.
And then they turn around and go on the road to Denver in week 11.
And this is where Denver gets their win.
This is where Denver gets their win.
This is where Denver gets their win.
Their second win.
No, this is where Denver gets their win.
Wait, what?
Are we confused?
You had Denver. You guys have Denver getting swept by the Raiders.
I didn't. I thought we were all in agreement.
I had them splitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, they got the Seahawks next week.
Anywho's, week 12 on the road in Seattle.
It's another win for the Raiders.
Like we've said, we don't have faith in Seattle
at all.
They ain't got no quarterback.
I haven't seen a quarterback like that since Joe Montaigne.
Week 13, the Raiders are home against the LA Chargers.
I had the Chargers losing this one. Splitting the series. Winning the first one, losing the second one.
I have them winning this game against Chargers.
Yep, I have them winning.
Opposite split.
The Broncos?
I have them losing to the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
I have them splitting the series, taking the win at home. Again, Chargers are very talented, but the Raiders,
it's a good division.
If they bring the same mentality of last year, they'll be a very tough team, and they definitely made improvements, so they can hold their own. That brings us to week 14, going on the road to the LA Rams.
I gave this one to the Rams.
Yes, I did as well.
I did as well. I like the Rams offense. I like Matt Stafford. Aaron Donald is still a wrecking ball. And even though I think Devontae Adams has won this battle typically, the Rams can throw Jalen Ramsey on him and see what happens. So, take that L, hop on the road to New England, where we have them getting another win.
Against
W.
Mackie Mac and the Soft Squad.
And then we have them going on the road to Pittsburgh, where we have them beating the Steelers.
Indeed.
And then they come off that to go back home against the San Francisco 49ers.
I haven't taken this win, too. For the same reasons why I had the Chiefs beating the Niners.
I teetered with this one. And I'm still a little undecided. But I'm going to give the Raiders the win.
I'm giving the Raiders the win. At this point, I'm more confident in their team. Hey, for all we know, Trey Lance could take over, light the league up. But as of now, I can't pick them over the Raiders. So that takes us to week 18, and we have them winning against the Kansas City Chiefs.
What brings their total to a solid 12-5 record.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice little
could be a
season
division winning record.
Is this where Derek Carr gets his name, gets some respect on his name?
Finally,
put some respect on my name.
Takes that next step.
We'll see what happens. This is his best chance to put that respect on his name and take the Raiders to the playoffs.
I need to get some coffee or something. Yeah, I've never really been a Derek Carr hater. I know he's like doesn't have some like elite traits, but he just gets hate for no reason.
Yeah, I wonder what would have happened if he hadn't gotten injured that 1 year, where he could have potentially have been. He was in the MVP conversation, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he would have
Second
won
year?
it. I think he would have won had he not got hurt.
Yeah, so who knows? He probably lost a little bit of confidence.
Broken
He's
leg,
gotten
right?
he's kind of. Never mind. I don't want to make the comparison.
All right, that takes us to
The Chargers.
Can't stop yawning.
Oh,
Yes.
me too. Every time
You're telling me that the AFC West season predictions in July doesn't have you amped up?
They do. I need a Coke or
RJ's
something.
broke.
All right. The LA Chargers starting the season home against the Las Vegas Raiders, and we have them taking that W.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go on the road to Kansas City, and we have them taking that W.
Taking a dub.
And then we have them home against the Jacksonville Jaguars, taking that W.
Taking the W.
And then
taking the W.
Week 4, we have them at Houston Texans, taking the W.
Taking the W.
And then we have them going on the road to Cleveland, taking the W.
Taking the W.
Man, Chargers are fooling themselves at this point.
And then we have them Week 6, Monday night, home against the Denver Broncos.
I got them winning that game too.
Are they taking the W?
They're taking the W.
Trevor?
That's a W.
Oh, I wasn't looking at your screen. I'm sorry. Like we said, best team on paper. And then they go Week 7, home against the Seattle Seahawks.
They ain't taking this W. This is going to be the poop game. This is where they get humbled for some reason. Something bad's going to happen.
On my way to work today, I saw a bird get hit by a truck. But it's going to be the Chargers hitting the Seahawks.
Did you really see a bird get hit by a truck?
Yeah, it was pretty. God. Put a damper on my morning.
Oh
my God.
Poor little Robin.
Yeah, listen, I'm all for upsets.
I saw the feathers in the air and everything.
I just see an upset game. It just felt right.
I'm all for upsets, but not Drew Lock.
Yeah, so that's good.
So we have the Chargers going into their bye 7-0.
Yep.
Coming off the nice relaxing break, they go on the road to the Atlanta Falcons.
And they lose because at this point, Mariot's done pooped to bed. Desmond Ridder comes in. He's been lighting up all year. And after the bye, I told you, these Chargers will be so full of themselves, they're gonna lose.
Can't be true.
I just don't.
Really? That's
realistically,
oh,
no.
Thank God.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to bring up Desmond Ridder.
He's off the rails.
Yeah, you are high on Desmond Ridder.
I do like him.
I have them winning against the Falcons.
Me too. I like Mariota,
and
I kind of like Ridder, but their defense isn't good.
Because they called the freaking National Bird Association out here. Chargers be electrocuting all the birds in the area.
Week 10, we have them going on the road to San Fran.
I have them taking this W.
Another W's.
Again.
Were you saying going to eat the W?
He's still in Jameis Winston's line. I just don't have faith in a team that isn't sure of their starting quarterback. But everything comes crashing down because we have them taking an L to Kansas City in Week 11.
We do.
It was a fun old run while it lasted.
They played the Cardinals last year on their high horse.
And then Week 12 at Arizona.
Eating a W.
I have them taking a loss.
I have them taking a loss too.
Bastards.
Hey, yeah, we all said Chargers are going to Chargers.
Yeah, I have. Well, here's the thing. They're going to have a big winning streak to start the year. I think Justin Herbert is going to be MVP this year.
I can see it.
They're going to have a little hiccup here, but they're going to get back on track.
It's not a little hiccup. They're going to have a little 3-game O streak because we have them losing to the Raiders.
Again,
Exactly. This is a little 3-game hiccup here.
But hey, what do you know? They go home after this little beatdown, and they play Miami
with Tua Tagovailoa no arm. What?
So we have them.
Put that on a shirt. I like it.
We have them getting this W.
Yep.
And then we have them getting the W against Tennessee.
We do.
That is correct.
And then we have them getting the W against Indy.
That is correct.
And then week 17, the LA Showdown, Chargers versus Rams. Who owns
the
the
Rams
city?
Win this one.
I'm giving it to the Chargers.
I'm giving it to the Chargers.
Justin Herbert's going to outduel Matt Stafford. And
Cooper Kupp's getting 250 yards.
Who?
Cooper Kupp.
Oh, Cooper Kupp. He could.
Mike Williams can get 250 too.
Mike Williams got to pull his hammy every other week.
RJ has a special bond with Mike Williams.
I do like Mike Williams. I think
and a pulled
hammy.
hammy.
He's probably, if I had to pick one person just to go up for a ball and grab it, it's going to be him.
Like Mike Williams, RJ's star shines bright. So bright, it burns out quick.
That was a slow burner.
That
one's sitting there and smoke for 24 hours.
That's soft meat there.
All right, let's finish this year out.
All right, and then week 18 at Denver, I have them losing this game.
I have them losing as well.
I think Denver will have more to play for, and the Chargers at this point, we have them
13 wins.
Yeah,
13-4.
13-4, which can likely maybe lock up.
Taylor,
the
do we
AFC.
agree on every single game, or do we all three agree on every single game?
Me and you agreed on every single game.
Yeah,
Great minds think alike.
Like 4 or 5. I knew there would be a lot more today that we didn't agree on in previous episodes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough division. It's gonna be an exciting division. I'll be tuning into most of these division games.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
Keeping these pieces of paper and keeping track of all the ones that we had for the regular season.
He's gonna come on a show. I got some grievances to air. Ooh, Adley
These are some
Rutschman.
pretty early predictions that we.
Adley Rutschman gets his first home run at Camden Yards.
Nice,
man.
He's been doing good overall, though, right?
He started off rocky, but he's been doing better the last couple of weeks.
Those bright lights a little brighter in the show than it is a double A and triple A.
So let's take it over to Mile High, Denver, Colorado. The Broncos with their new shiny toy at quarterback.
No, I don't want to join the Mile High Club with you.
What's the line from Wedding Singer? She's like, someone just asked me to join the Mile High Club. Said I was grade A meat. Adam Sandler was like,
forever either.
No,
he's on the plane. He's on the plane. All right, Denver. Where are you? Okay, I got this.
Denver.
What a coinkydink. They start the season week 1 on the road against Seattle.
Who would have thought?
And Russell Seattle Wilson gets his revenge.
Seattle wins. No.
Denver gonna be a thumper.
Yeah.
35-3. I'll give him a touchdown. Maybe at the end of the game.
Generous guy. Are you Santa Claus? Very giving, huh?
Yes.
All right. Week 2, home against Houston Texans. So we know that's going to be a W.
Yep.
W.
Then week 3, home against San Francisco 49ers.
I have them winning this game. I'm really not confident in the 49ers this year.
Yeah.
Until we figure out who's behind center taking snaps.
So, yeah, I agree with RJ on that take. Trevor, what do you say?
This is one I teeter on. I have trouble deciding on 49ers games because they still have a pass rush. Like they can wreak havoc on teams, and I gave the L to the Broncos here. I don't think they're going to have that.
You've been overruled.
I think the Broncos are going to be good, and I think Russell Wilson's going to have a good year. I just don't think they're going to have that coming out parade like
with the
Peyton Manning's first year, where they were just lighting people on fire.
Comparison. Yeah,
that's
two
fair.
great quarterbacks.
That's fair. Well,
even with that pass rush with the Niners, though, I gotta see some offensive production.
Yep.
Just because.
So that takes
I know
us
how
to
it is to have a great defense with no offense. Defense just gets worn out fast.
Mm-hmm.
That takes us to week 4, and we have them taking the L to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Indeed, we do.
And then going into week 5, we have them
taking the L against the Indianapolis Colts.
We have them winning home against the Colts.
I thought we had the double L there. Maybe I just did that one. Oh yeah, no, I just wrote.
Where are you getting your statistics?
From this page to this page.
And then that takes us to week 6. We have them taking an L to the Chargers.
Yep.
Yes, that one.
And then week 8, they are home against the New York Jets.
Bulldozer.
And we have them getting that W. Before week 8, they are the road team in London against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So it doesn't matter. They're getting that W.
Yeah, they both could be tired and full of fish and chips is what it is.
I could see this being an upset, but I'm just going at this point of the year. I'm going on talent.
Being so a different country, definitely. Yeah,
they get a nice little week 9 bye.
That is a nice bye.
Coming off the bye on the road against Tennessee, we have them taking the L.
L7 weenie.
Oh, burn.
L for love.
L for love. Luckily, they get their season straightened out and they beat the Las Vegas Raiders in week 11, which brings us to week 12 on the road against Carolina, who now has Baker Mayfield.
Every time we had a team going against Carolina before, we're like, oh, Sam Poop Darnold. Poop Darnold. You know, he can give you a little bit of little shake and bake here when he has to leave the pocket, but he's not Lamar Jackson, so, you know, one highlight isn't going to save your career, bud.
Yeah,
so you got to get that arm going.
I still have faith.
It's still a win for the Broncos.
Yeah,
yes, 100% win for the Broncos.
They have,
but we do got to consider a better quarterback.
Yeah, I think it would be a game, but Broncos should have a better passing game, should have a good running game, defense should be good. That brings us to week 13 on the road at Baltimore, and we have them getting the W. Going on to week 14, home against Kansas City, and we have them getting the W here. Which brings us to week 15, home against the Arizona Cardinals.
I think the Cardinals got this one.
I'm giving this one to the Broncos at home. Cardinals, end of the year, shaky. We'll see how it happens.
Yeah, I'm going with the Broncos here. I just don't have faith in the Cardinals at the end of the year, and it's at home. W for the Broncos.
Fair assessment.
Week 16, Christmas Day on the road against the LA Rams.
Rams.
Me as well. Giving the Rams the W at home, like you said, Christmas Day. It's gonna be exciting. I'm excited for Christmas Day football.
Well, except for Miami plays.
I mean, whatever.
All right,
Tyreek Hill and a Weeble Wobble.
That is true. So we have week 17. They get. My eyes are just gone at this point. Week 17, they lose to Kansas City. And then we have them taking the W against the Chargers in week 18. So that brings their total to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
10?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins.
Yeah. 12 wins.
I don't know if the records we've picked for this division are possible because we have 1 13-4, and then we have 2 12-5s, and even the Chiefs are 9-8.
I swear I got the Chiefs 10-7. That's weird.
On mine, I had the Chargers 13-4, Raiders 12-5, Chiefs 8-9, and Broncos 11-6.
That's your personal one?
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh, my personal one's different.
Yeah. I just think it's going to be a 3-team race.
I mean, it looks
kind of
going
to be split by 1 games, and the Chiefs are going to.
As realistic as we were predicting this division to be, as competitive as it will be, these records kind of show for that.
Yeah.
If plausible.
I mean, this is this might be like the most stacked division we've seen in some time in the league. Like, I can't recall the last time a division had this much just firepower across. Like, the only thing I
When
can
was the
think
last
of.
time 3 teams made it to the playoffs in the same division?
It's probably the NFC East. So no, wasn't it the AFC North not that long ago?
Yeah, because it was Browns, Steelers, Ravens.
Browns, Steelers, Ravens.
Yeah. Right. That was like 3
years ago. That was the
2
year
years
Baker
ago.
brought the Browns to playoffs for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like in recent years, you had pretty much only 2 teams from each division, really. That were like standouts.
And we know statistically, just going on history, one of these teams are just going to completely just crash and burn.
Collapse. Yeah, collapse. Yep.
And then again, early in the year, we don't have vibes. One of these teams are probably going to get hit by injuries, unfortunately.
COVID's still a thing, too. Don't forget about COVID. I know it's injuries, but it's a whole nother factor. Because, you might feel perfectly fine, but still test positive, and you can't play for a week.
But on paper, none of these teams really have that many weaknesses. It's funny because you could say the worst offense in this division is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now, yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, especially coming off the last few years of the run they've been on.
They definitely have I would say they have the worst weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Kelce's still a beast, but
and
he's
Mahomes, we all know Mahomes is Greek god of a quarterback, but Justin Herbert's no joke. Russell Wilson, I'm not the biggest Russell Wilson fan in the world, but I mean he's
a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, this is going to be a big year for Patrick Mahomes because what happens if he comes out here and has a little bit of a stinker?
I would love to see it.
Like 25 touchdowns and 15 interceptions.
He
throws over 10 interceptions every year.
Well, that hero ball was getting to him last year.
Yeah, it was. It was glorious. And who saved him? Multiple times.
Tyreek
Hill.
And he's gone. Coming out of that home, baby.
Who opens up so much stuff for Travis Kelce? Tyreek Hill. Might not be the only Chief taking a hit this year.
Womp, womp, womp. All right, so we finished up our AFC predictions. I'll probably get that list organized and printed it out so we can post it on Twitter and Instagram for everyone to see. Just some little logistics. I think we're going to take a week break in between going on to the NFC breakdown. But Trevor, you have some news you want to announce?
Drum roll, please. Well done. That was way better than mine did. So we finally have a winner for the first official no interference free t-shirt contest.
Woo!
First comment by somebody other than us after the contest started. Sorry for you early commenters. Didn't make the cut. But our winner is Caleb Cunningham. You have until 8:15 tonight to give us your t-shirt size or it is void.
All in the void. Look at the contract.
And the video doesn't even go up until this week.
That would be so fun. It would be funnier if at the end, right before we cut off, you ran it off real quick. Ooh, sorry.
Free hat.
Yes. But thank you, Caleb, for the comment and appreciating Mr. Westside himself's thumbnails. We all get a good kick out of them, so we'll take it.
Indeed.
Nice.
Appreciate you, Caleb.
Comment on something football related next
time.
Now
we just need to get
you watched.
We just need to get a shirt to give away now.
I know, right? We don't have shirts
yet. All right, we'll get them eventually. These are, we need more comments in order to pay for this stuff, people. More views and likes.
Don't you want him to get a free shirt, guys? Come on.
Yeah, right. Click away.
He doesn't own any shirts.
He needs a dang shirt. I just keep getting a glimpse of that Little Caesars commercial. He's like, there are no rules. And he starts taking his shirt off.
Yeah.
No, there's one.
There's one rule. That was a good commercial.
That was a good one. That was a classic. I used to work with someone that literally quoted that 4 times a day.
Well, they deserve to burn in hell.
Soil that.
But yeah, any parting thoughts?
Nope, just more of these predictions we do, the more excited I get.
Football's
ready to go on to the NFC and start with some.
And everyone knows
real teams out there.
These picks are spot on. Like we don't miss these picks. Like
you might as well just make your bets now.
Yeah, you might as well take it to the bank.
We are Vegas.
Go to the casino now. Sportsbook's looking pretty nice.
We run the
If
casinos.
These predictions are wrong,
we're not liable for any.
Some guy's getting beat up by his bookie. No interference, guys. They said this was an easy win.
Oh, I'll interfere, all right.
I'll have more confidence once I get like 4 weeks under my belt. I'll have more confidence picking games. We'll do a West Side lock of the week.
Sure.
Yeah.
Never heard of it, but
trying to make some extra dollars in this year. We gotta make them bets right, well thought out.
But
anything can happen in football, though. Any given Sunday is the thing.
Any given Sunday. I hate that movie.
Sunday, I was about to say based off the movie.
Well, that does it for the show, y'all. This is episode 19. Hang on,
that is correct.
Okay.
19.
Episode 19 of No Interference. We are your favorite hosts out there, Westside, Big Sass, and the Bull. As always, thank you for tuning in, taking your time to listen to the show. If you enjoy what you heard, like, share, subscribe, comment. Might win you a prize in the future. Also, be sure to check us out on our social medias. We're on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles are below on the screen to my right, I think. So yeah, thank you all for listening. And adios.
See you later.
Peace.